Alright, first we're going to need this. Piece of wood glued together, two sides. This side goes here. We're going to make a little box. Alright. And we're going to hold it together with the rubber bands. Yeah, let me say that 3 times. Rubber baby buggy bumpers. Alright, got the rubber bands on. We're going to need some of this. This is super sculpty oven baked clay. Doesn't ever get hard until you bake it. Unless you let it sit in the sun. And then, sorry, you just wasted your money. So, we're going to make a pad of that. And put it in here. We're going to press it all down and stuff. Right? Now I know this is a recreation. And where did I put that? Okay, I just lost it. There it is. And put that in there. Get it to the end. Let's see. We're going to go with. We got to pour. We're going to pour from this end. Okay, so we're going to put that close to the edge. And of course, that's not the real thing. So that's going to be in here before I use it for another. About that far from the edge. Get it down there really tight. And make sure this is all in the corners, everywhere around. Okay, so that's in there. Next, we're going to need this stuff. I found this pretty good stuff. 2-part silicone mold. You got the blue. And where is it? And you got the white. Okay. Mix that up accordingly. It's 50-50. Use your weight scale. It's very, very accurate within a drop. And next what you're going to end up with is a half a mold. Like this. You're going to... Alright, so now that's in there. Get some Vaseline and rub it all over here. I tried to make a double mold in one. It didn't come out good. So let's just concentrate on this. So that's in there. Got to make an opening after, not right now. Then it's back in the box upside down. And then you pour some more silicone on top. And then you get a big chunk like this. You take it out. Pull it apart. Pull this out. Alright. Then we go over to the barbecue grill with this. And take all these rubber bands off. Alright, so now that all the rubber bands off, just need these 2 pieces. This guy can stay behind. You're going to take your X-Acto knife. You got to cut your hole so you can pour your lead in there. Got a couple air holes here. That doesn't matter, that's for the other guy. But for these deep parts, you need some air breather holes. Or the lead will just sit here and the air will... That stupid phone, hang on. Alright, so you got this big block. Now you got to make breather holes. We're coming in from this side. Make some air holes here. Make some air holes there. This is a really deep part. Air holes there. And it should be good. Now you bring it over to the barbecue grill and put it on your highest, hottest burner. You need like 600 degrees. Alright, so I got my grill out here. That gets really dang all hot. I mean, when I say hot, it gets hot. So, got a tin can. You see I've already used it. You can use a tin can. Make a little lip right here so it pours out better. First thing you want to do with the tin can is burn it and get that plastic coating off the inside. The back of this grill is a little bit hotter than the front. I bought 5 pounds of 1 ounce fishing sinkers, and they were kind of dirty, so you get a lot of slag. That's the fancy word for dirt. So this is all slag. It's metal of some kind, but since lead is heavier, it floats to the top, so you just scrape it off the top. Alright. Now, once it's all melted, you come over here. So, of course, you gotta get some big pliers here, because that is hot. Stir it up a little bit, get the slag off the top. Alright, once you're done with that, you come over here. Now, we got our 3 sides glued together. We got our slab. Put that in there. Really nice, like, you know. I'm gonna put that up there. You gotta get a clamp of some kind. Put that in there like that. I'm going to squeeze it this way. Now, this is important. Make sure it's over there. You got to leave a little bit, because that air's got to come out, or your lead's not going to get to the bottom. And depending how big the model is, I use 2 clamps, top and bottom. A lot of times, if I don't clamp it hard enough, the lead seeps out. If I clamp it too hard, it gets deformed. It's very difficult, and the first pour never works. There's always the 3rd or 4th pour that works. I guess this has got to get hot. It's not recommended for this temperature, but I tell you what, it works. I got a lot of them down here. Alright, so we got our pliers, and we're going to get the lead. And we get the lead, and we're going to pour it in there. Whoop. And then it's going to come out like this. Hang on. So you get done with the pour, and you let it cool off. Alright. Now, once it's cooled, we're going to have to wait a few minutes. Be right back. Alright, cold enough. Take this apart, pull this up. Crap. There. There we go. That's better down here. So you have a nice mold of the Roger Dodger 2.0. How cool is that? Now we get those snips, and we just cut this out. Get a couple files, clean it up, put some paint on it. No one's ever going to know what you did. They're going to think that's a regular. Now, how the hell did they get those weights in there? Well, that's how I do it. The hard part is, for the axles, these come out pretty good, so they will work. Back one, that's okay. This, you got halfway, but you also got the plastic base. So that should work pretty good. You just got to cut this chunk off. And paint it, whatever you do, whatever you want. Alright, let's put it together and see how she runs. Alright, so we're back in the shop. I'm going to turn on the scale. Here's the original 4.42. I added some paint. Ah, crap. I added some paint. Painted the interior, painted the carpet. That is 47.13. That's pretty good. Let's put it all together, see how much it weighs. I think it's 79. So my other method is coming from Monster Motorsports. Monster Motorsports, you gotta check it out. He's got a really cool track. And he does his, whoops, just kicked the camera. He does his a different way. So I'm about to do this guy. That's a GT3 Bentley. And what Monster Motorsports does is he cuts out the interior, does some filing. You got room down here, little room there. And the most important thing, you keep these axle keepers in place, which is very hard to do on the method I just showed you. You got to have those air lines cut in there so the lead can get down there. So this guy's ready to get some lead in there. And then I stopped doing those molds. I started doing lead molds, thin, medium, and heavy. I can cut these to any shape with a chisel, a little square one, a whole bunch of these. So that's what I'm going to use, and a very thin one. Where's the camera? A very thin one to stick in any secret place I could find. So that's a lot easier way to do it. You're just limited on where you can put the weight. I like the cars with the engines in the front. Drags their butt down the hill. Alright. More videos to come later. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something. That ain't doing nothing. Almost looks identical except for the paint. Alright. Thanks for watching.